Semiconductors and genetics. That's what we're going to be talking when we talk about these momentum stocks with our momentum stock strategist, Dave Bartosiak. Boy, that's an interesting combination.
You know, I feel like every time we do this, it's something cool like semiconductors or pharmaceuticals, you know, something that's sexy to talk about.
Genetics can be cool, it just depends. But let's get to the semiconductors first. Micron Technology is the stock that's on your radar in that category.
Yeah, Micron, right now it's Zach's rank number 2 buy. Okay, so that's one of the first things I look for is a number 1 or a number 2. They just beat earnings by 24 cents last quarter, which was pretty big for them.
Yeah.
Something like 37% higher than they thought it was going to be. And 13 analysts have revised to the upside for the current year.
That's good news, huh?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of positive momentum going there from the earnings standpoint, and that's what we like to see is a good earnings story. Mm-hmm. Now you take a step to the technicals and take a look at that, and that looks even better as far as I'm concerned because you have a stock that had a huge rally up, and then it came back down and pulled back to a little bit of support, collected itself, and now we're starting to move higher again. And I'm sure right now it's probably even higher than it was at the close yesterday because you had earnings come in from Facebook and Apple that were really good. So most of the kind of tech names are taking off this morning. They certainly did yesterday too after the close in the futures market. We saw that. So yeah, this one's breaking through 52-week high. And one kind of technical device I use is these Fibonacci retracement and Fibonacci extension levels.
Well, I haven't heard that name used in a long time.
Sounds a lot more complicated than it is, right? He's just an old Italian mathematician, right?
Yeah.
But basically came up with these ratios that we see in nature. Actually, the Nautilus shell. It's kind of how that grows is in this. That the golden ratio, you see it in different paintings and for aesthetic beauty. It's weird. It's all sorts of things. I like it for stock beauty, right? But you can use it to determine a potential area of resistance in the future based on a move that happened in the past, okay? So we had a big move for Micron in the past, but now we're kind of in no man's land because we broke through the 52-week high. So we're looking at kind of 27.87 is kind of a target area for this.
Okay.
But then again, that might be there right now. So we'll have to see. So Micron's definitely on the list.
And this morning that you referenced a moment ago is Thursday, April the 24th. That is the day that we're recording this, in case anybody's following along on the calendar. All right, so in the genetics category, you've got Myriad Genetics, right? Hope I pronounced that right.
Yep.
You've identified them as a possible takeover target.
Yeah, there's been a lot of consolidation in the biotech space. With Novartis is they bought the oncology drugs from GSK, and then you had Eli Lilly bought their kind of animal health. So everybody kind of got specific, wanted to get targeted. And then you had that recent deal with Valiant taking over, buying the Botox maker, right? So they want to be wrinkle-free in the face. And it ended up, now they're a huge biotech firm. So anyway, biotech is a space where you see a lot of takeovers, right? But what's happening now is companies have a lot of cash, and they want to kind of get a more sure of a bet. So they like to come and scoop up companies that have a drug pipeline that's robust, because a lot of the big pharma, their patented drugs are coming off of that patent. So now they have to find another revenue stream. So Myriad Genetics, what they're trying to do is make drugs that are custom tailored to your genes, not your diesel, but your other genes, your actual genes.
I'm going to let you clarify that.
Yeah, not the designer jeans that you wear, Terry, but so that they want to customize it to your specific gene pattern, so that way they can attack different diseases that people have. So hopefully that's a breakthrough that happens. But for our purposes, Zach's number 1 buy. Zach's number 1 strong buy, and in addition to being this takeover target and having the great earnings story like everybody's having, right? Again, look at the chart. And what we did is we had this run up to a 52-week high, came and pulled back down to support, and now it's starting to take off. So this is a little bit sooner in the process than we had with Micron, which is good because there's a lot more upside potential for you inside of this one. So again, we're going to go back to that guy Fibonacci, right? So you see the move all the way up to 42, 41. We pulled back 23.6%. That's one of those Fibonacci retracement levels, all right? 23% to 37.15. And you see a few days there in that area where it caught some support, and now it's starting to break higher. So hopefully it breaks through the 52-week high, onward and upward, and keeps on flying.
I'm still on wrinkle-free in the face, but that's a whole different thing. Do you own either of these?
No.
Okay, check out other stock picks and stock picking strategies on our website, zacks.com. If you're not already there watching this video, get on over and you can link to them right off the homepage. Meantime, with Dave, I'm Terry Ruffalo.